You are now looking at a 2024 Mercedes-Benz CLE 300 Cabriolet 4MATIC in jet black. And what you should really know at this point is that I've always had a soft spot for two-door Benzes. I adore their wasteful, unapologetic style, their grand touring presence, and I love them even more when they're powered by something senselessly large. But times change, and so does the strategy. Back in the mid-90s, Mercedes came up with a brilliant recipe. They took the accomplished, sensible platform of the C-Class, dressed it up with the high-end design and technological trinkets of the more expensive E-Class, and created the legendary CLK. It cleverly spanned two different model tiers. After a detour into separate C and E-Class convertibles, Stuttgart has finally returned to that original golden formula. Enter the all-new CLE. The name itself tells the story, blending the C and the E of its parents into a singular, flowing moniker. And speaking of style, just look at our test unit. It's finished in a timeless black metallic, paired with a black fabric roof. When the top is up, it retains a beautifully taut, classic coupe silhouette. In our market, the aggressive AMG line package is non-negotiable, and frankly, most buyers wouldn't want it any other way. But the real theater happens when you open the door. This particular car features a vibrant lipstick red leather interior. It's quite bold, yet contrasts perfectly against that deep black paintwork. Drop the powered soft top, and the CLE transforms from a stealthy executive cruiser into an open-air amphitheater of pure style. Now, if you're a purist like me, who misses the old-school rumble of a big V8 or inline-six, the CLE spec sheet might raise one of your eyebrows. The non-AMG lineup relies heavily on modern downsized efficiency. Under this hood sits a 2-liter, 4-cylinder, turbocharged petrol engine. But don't let the displacement fool you. In this CLE 300, Mercedes turned the boost up to 11. Paired with a 48-volt mild hybrid system, this little firecracker shoves out a very respectable 207 kilowatts and 400 newton meters of torque. All of that grunt is managed by a highly intuitive 9-speed automatic gearbox, sent to the tarmac via their trick 4MATIC all-wheel drive system. Mercedes claims a 0 to 100 sprint time of 6.6 seconds, but when we strapped on our performance data loggers, this CLE defied expectations. It hooked up hard, launched clean, and clocked a blistering 6.2 seconds. To put that into historical perspective, my old V8-powered CLK 55 AMG with a massive power advantage barely managed 6.1 while turning its rear tires to smoke. This modern mild hybrid simply gets the job done with absolute composure. Top speed is electronically limited to 250 kilometers per hour. On the road, the driving dynamics split into two distinct personalities. Leave it in its default comfort or eco modes, and it is a masterclass in refinement. It steers, brakes, and cruises with effortless grace. Switch to sport, and the 9-speed transmission sharpens up instantly, allowing you to maximize the mid-range punch of that turbocharger around winding mountain roads. Of course, keeping your foot down means you won't hit the factory fuel claim of 7.8 liters per 100 kilometers. In real-world urban driving, expect to see closer to 10, but out on the open highway, it easily settles down into the low 7s. Inside, it's a technological tour de force. The central infotainment display handles almost everything. It does take a bit of an adaptation period. Finding the soft top roof controls and navigating the deeper menus can be slightly frustrating at first. But once you get the hang of it, the system is incredibly capable. It wraps you in an ultra-modern environment that is unmistakably premium. To prove how usable this car is, my wife hijacked the keys for a day conference in Cape Town. She packed the seats with a few colleagues, and after a successful meeting, they dropped the top and cruised along the Atlantic seaboard in absolute style. When they stopped for a mocktail at a fancy hotel, the valet service immediately swept them into the VIP parking spot. That is the power of a jet black Mercedes Cabriolet. So, let's talk about the bottom line. Premium open-top motoring is never cheap. Pricing for the CLE 300 Cabriolet starts at around 1.5 million rand. However, once you start diving into the options list and ticking boxes for all those delicious tech and styling extras, the price tag climbs up to just over 1.9 million rand. Is it expensive? Absolutely. Is the technology complex? Indubitably. But as a complete package, it bridges the gap between digital futurism and classic open-top romance beautifully. It can be quiet and comfortable one second, and fruity and rapid the next. And the legacy of the CLK is in very safe hands.